everyone, Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk, and today I'm going to show you how to make this very beautiful and very dimensional flower from vellum. It's beautiful. It's got a chunky glitter middle and it's using vellum and just your basic Stampin' Up! Inks. It's very straightforward to make. I've made it from vellum. You can do the same thing with cardstock. It's the same principle whatever medium you use. Now I've used the beautiful floral essence stamp set. I need to zoom out. It is a lovely cute flower. It would look beautiful on a box lid. You can put it in a special card. You can put it on a beautiful tag. Lots and lots of uses for it. And I'm going to show you how we made it. So like I say, we've used the floral essence stamp set, which comes with the coordinating 3-petal punch. Lovely, and it's a nice size. It's not too big and overbearing. And one of the stamps here, the leaf stamp, does coordinate with our leaf punch, which is this one, which I already had. So that's super useful. So a combination of the 2 punches and the stamp set will get you a flower. Now you can make these sort of flowers in all sorts of different combinations. You start with your 3 petals and you layer them up. There's loads of videos on YouTube. I've done videos before about flower making. If I can find one, I'll link it as a suggested video for after this one. And it's the same principle, whatever shape you're using. So I'm using vellum. I'm hoping that I've got enough because this is literally all I've got left in my stash. Seem to have run out of vellum and not realised. So I have loaded my flower stamp up here and I'm using Rich Razzleberry. Beautiful, beautiful colour. And I need to stamp, how many did I do last time? I'm going to do as many as I can. I think I did 5 layers last time. So 1, 2, let's just hope that I have enough vellum. 3, just about, I think, 4, and if you just press firmly and carefully with your ink onto the vellum, it won't smudge, and then lift it away straight away. Okay, and then I'm going to close that, and we're going to use Mossy Meadow for the leaves, and I'm just going to do 2 of the leaves. This one does smudge a bit more because there's more surface area to the stamp, so just be careful. If you just go straight to the vellum, commit and lift off, you should get a nice even coverage, and the same there, and then lift away. Okay, if you just do it without making any fuss, it will not smudge. And then what you need to do, because it's vellum and it's water-based ink, you need to set it with a heat tool, okay, or leave it for quite a while to dry so that that ink is nice and dry and it's not going to smudge. Okay, I'm going to do mine with my heat tool. You do need to be careful that you don't overheat the vellum or you will very easily burn it. Okay, so do be careful. Waft it about. And you'll be able to tell when that ink is dry on the vellum because it will no longer have a shiny look when you tilt it. Okay. So dry it, then lift it away, dry it and lift it away so that you don't scorch and burn your vellum. That'll do for me as dry for those. And now I'm going to dry my flowers. Give it a really good dry. I'm, you know, trying to do it quickly for the purpose of the video. I would leave it as long as you can bear to leave it, so that it's got a really good drying time. And then I'm going to very carefully punch out my leaves. I'm only doing 2. Obviously you can add more. I'm just going to put 1 to each side of my flower when it's together. So I'll just leave those for a little bit of extra drying time. Okay. And then I'm going to start and punch out my blossoms. Okay. And just be careful because, you know, the ink could still be wet if you've not left it long enough. But if you just be careful, it won't smudge. Okay. Line it up nicely because you'll just get a better look if you take time over things. You just get a better finish. And I am definitely going to be adding vellum to my next order. It's a very, very versatile kind of paper. It's awesome to work with. There's so much you can do, and it gives you really lovely different looks to your creating, and it's not expensive. I think you get about 20 sheets in a pack. It really isn't bad at all. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I've brought in my piercing mat. Now I do have this ball tool here. It's got quite a larger ball at one end than the other. If you don't have one of these, you can use the end of something like a pokey tool. Do the same thing, as long as it's smooth and round. So we've got our 5 here, and I'm going to start and shape them. And what we're going to do is we're going to shape 3 one way and 2 the other way. So for these 3, we've got the ink facing down, and I'm just going to drag from the outer corner into the centre. We're pushing and dragging, and if it starts to drag on the paper too much, put a bit of bodily fluid, a little bit of oil from your skin on, or rub it in your hair just to get that little bit of oil on to help you drag those petals upwards. Okay, so you're going from the outwards into the middle. Okay, you can even squeeze it together with your hand. So that's going to be the centre. Okay, and then we're going to do another one. And we're going to do it a little bit looser this time. So again, from the outside to the inner. Firm yet gentle. You don't want to really rip your vellum, although if it does, it really doesn't matter. Okay, and then just on the second one, I'm just going to go in the centre a right little bit. And same for this one. Just do it less tight on that one. And then for the final 2, which way did I stamp them? We're going to do the same. So dragging from the outside in, but not as tight. But then we're going to turn those ones over, and we're going to go in the centre like that in a circular motion. Okay. So from the outside in again, just not as tight. Flip it over, go in a circular motion, and press down on the last 2. Alright, and you can even do the same on your leaves. Just gently drag from the outside in, just to give them a little bit of shape so that they're not flat, and the ink on those is not quite dry, but not to worry. Okay, now the easiest way I find to glue vellum together so you can't see it, especially with these flowers, is to use glue dots. So my first bud here, this is my tight bud. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my second one, and I'm going to put a glue dot in the centre. And then, as is typical with all flower making, we're going to put them offset so that this petal here goes in between the space of those 2 petals there. Okay, and that's how we layer them up. Okay. A little bit fiddly because I want to get it so it's layered up correctly. And then I'm going to scrunch that centre one up and I'm just going to press down with my ball tool because I want those to be quite scrunched up. Okay, and we're going to go with the next layer, and we're going to do the same. So I'll just open those out a little bit, put my glue dot in the centre, have a look at the shape of the petals and make sure I've got them so that they are offset against each other. Okay, and basically you can layer as many or as little as you like. I just find, oops, dropped my flower on the floor now. I just find that the more layers you put, just the nicer and the fuller it looks, and you kind of know yourself when it's done because it will look nice and even. Although flowers are not necessarily meant to be symmetrical, you'll get like an even kind of look where you'll feel like, yes, I'm happy with that. I will stop there, sort of thing. Okay, so you just keep going until you personally are happy with the look of your flower. Now I'm quite happy with the look of that, so I'm going to leave that one and I'm not going to add it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press in the centre again really firmly. I want these to be nice and crumpled. They don't want to be neat and uniform. They want to be crumpled because then it's a more dimensional and natural look. And you know, you can then put several of these together on a project when they're finished. The leaves again, I'm gonna stick on with glue dots, so I'm putting it on there, and it is just the least. And then look for which way you want your flower to be. I quite like it. Let's have a look. I think I'll have it that way. Just have a look which way around you want your flower and where you want your leaves adding. You'll just know by the look of it, you'll be happy with how it looks. Okay, another glue dot, add that under there, add that to the opposite side, just for a little bit of balance and slight uniformity. Again, you know, whatever leaves you've got in your collection or dies or whatever, you can add them. And then what I've done is I've added a clear drying glue to the centre. Now you could add a gem, you could add some kind of punched element. We've got felt shapes and all sorts available to us. Okay, my glue's bunged up. So I'm just adding a little bit of what I know will dry clear in the middle, and I'm sneaking in a new product, and we were gifted this on the incentive trip, and it's called Ice Stamping Glitter, and this is going to be in the annual catalogue, and it's a chunky glitter. So it's not the like Dazzling Diamonds that's all lovely and fine. This is quite chunky. It almost looks like granulated sugar. Okay, that is the consistency of it. It's quite chunky. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some on there, and I'm going to put it in the middle. Okay, and then press down. Now this flower here, you know, you can have it whatever you like. You could have it as a 3-petal flower, you could have it as a 6-petal, a 5-petal. You could make an orchid from it. You can make a standard tea rose from it. You can change the colours to red at Christmas time and have it as a Christmas flower. I've got that all over now. Never mind. At least you can see the consistency and the thickness of that chunky glitter. Look, it's awesome. So let me just move that away now. And obviously you would leave that to dry. Okay. That chunky glitter everywhere. If I just show you the one that is actually dry. So you've got the lovely crumpled shabby 3D vellum flower there. Absolutely beautiful. You know, put a few together on a project and they're going to look absolutely outstanding. Give them a try. I never ever ever get tired of making beautiful flowers. Can I zoom in? The light goes a little bit when I zoom in, so I do apologise. So I will leave all of the details over on my blog. So we've used the Floral Essence stamp set with this stamp here. We've used the leaf, okay, and we've used the coordinating petal punch and the the leaf punch. So I'll leave details of all the products that I've used over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Go and have a go at these. If you do make some, please do tag me on Instagram, on your Facebook, wherever, because I love seeing what you create. So go and have some shabby chic fun and make some vellum flowers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.